name is Anna.
And my name is Diamond, and welcome to Shutterstock News.
We just got word that a 17-year-old boy was found dead on the corner of Maiden Lane in Deidris.
Car paint was found on the victim. Forensics car paint expert is trying to match the car paint found on the victim's body to the brand of car that hit the victim.
The paint chip helped CSI investigators get a lead in the investigation because they are going to be able to get class evidence and figure out what kind of car hit the victim. But individual evidence, such as fingerprints, will be more helpful.
Now to Nicoletta, who was at the scene of the crime.
Thank you, Diamond and Anna. I'm here at the scene of the crime with a witness who saw what happened that day. Hello, what's your name?
Gianna.
How do you know the victim who was living in the house?
I've been neighbors with her for 20 years.
What made you realize something was terribly wrong with the picture you were seeing?
Well, I saw a man running in the house with blood all over his hands and clothes.
What did you do when you saw this?
I immediately called the police.
Did you go inside the house to see if the woman was okay?
No, I didn't know if there were people in the house.
Okay, thank you. Back to you, Diamond and Anna.
Hello, and welcome to Shutterstock News. My name is Anna.
And my name is Diamond. New information has been found regarding the hit-and-run accident that took place last night.
The paint found on the victim matched an abandoned stolen car found 3 blocks on Lewis Street. They dusted for fingerprints. There are 3 specific classes for all fingerprints: arch, loop, and whirl. Loop 60%, whirl 35%, and arch 5%.
Fingerprints found inside the vehicle matched those of the suspect.
The suspect is now in custody, and the trial is set to begin on February 23rd.
Hello, my name is Diamond.
And my name is Anna, and welcome to Shutterstock News.
A 60-year-old woman was found dead in her own home. According to blood spatter expert, the woman was brutally stabbed in her arm and her neck.
According to the blood droplets, it appears that the victim tried to get away by running, but the murderer easily stabbed her multiple times in the neck.
The first responders isolated the crime scene as soon as they arrived. We will keep you updated on the story.
Now to Nicoletta, who is at the scene of the crime.
Thank you, Diamond and Anna. I'm here on the scene of the crime with a witness who heard the car skid and looked out her window. Hello, what is your name?
Sandy.
What did you see that night when you looked out your window?
I saw a white Honda Civic speed off, and I saw a person on the floor.
What did you do when you realized somebody was hurt?
I ran outside to see if they were okay, and I called the police right away.
What was the state of the victim when you went outside to help them?
He wasn't able to move, and there was blood all over.
Was he alive?
Yes, he was.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, my name is Anna.
And mine is Diamond, and welcome to Shutterstock News.
More information on the stabbing of the 6-year-old woman has been found.
The CSI team found bloody footprints in the snow, blood droplets in the kitchen, and blood spatter on the walls.
In addition, the weapon used was found in the house of the victim. The forensic scientist found that the footprint found in the snow at the scene of the crime matched the sole of a Timberland boot.
There's a factory not too far from the scene of the crime where it is mandatory for workers to wear those type of boots operating the machinery in the factory.
The fact that the employees of the factory have to get their fingerprints scanned in order to clock into work helped out the forensic scientists solve the crime. The fingerprints found on the knife matched those of a worker who works in the factory.
Welcome to Shutterstock News. My name is Diamond.
And my name is Anna. A story has just developed about a rape that took place at a motel.
The victim was walking to the diner and was snatched up by a man and was dragged to a nearby motel.
A description of the suspect was given to officials by the victim. Because the victim was drugged by the suspect, officials are looking for witnesses who can confirm the sketch.
Now to Nicoletta, who is at the scene of the crime.
Thank you, Diamond and Anna. I'm here with a witness who heard the victim yelling for help. Hello.
Hello.
When did you hear the victim screaming for help?
I heard a woman screaming for help, and I immediately ran to the police. After a while, the screams started getting lower, and that's when I knew something was extremely wrong.
Was the man still in the hotel when the police arrived?
I don't know. I quickly left and went to the diner as soon as possible.
Thank you. Back to you, Anna and Diamond.
My name is Diamond.
And my name is Anna. More information has developed on the crime that took place at a motel on Route 46. The CSI team said that a rape took place.
They were able to find bodily fluids, blood, and hair fibers all around the hotel room.
They had found 3 suspects that matched the description from the victim. They all have different types of blood, which makes things easier for the scientists.
The blood type that they were looking for was blood type AB. They matched the blood from the scene to the DNA of the suspect.
The suspect is now in custody at the Bergen County Jail. When the police officers, who are the first responders, get to the crime scene, the first thing that they do is isolate the crime scene by making sure that no one can get in or out of the crime scene. A record is maintained of all the people entering and leaving the crime scene. The first scene is isolated with yellow crime scene tape, barricades, and ropes. All physical evidence is collected and packaged. The crime scene is photographed, sketched, and notes are taken. The CSI team conducts a systematic search for evidence. They obtain reference samples and package the physical evidence. They maintain a chain of custody as well. Then evidence is submitted to the library, and then officials make sure that the crime scene is safe and secure. Forensic science applies the knowledge and technology of science to define and enforce the laws. There were many important people involved in making the study of forensics evidence what it is today. Orfila is the father of forensic science, established the science of forensic toxicology by studying the effects of toxins on animals. Bertillon, he developed the science of anthropometry, which is a way of taking extensive body measurements to identify people. Galton, he proved the uniqueness of human fingerprints and published a book called Fingerprints. Latz, he devised a technique to determine the blood group of a dried blood stain and applied the technique to a criminal investigation. Goddard, he used microscopy to determine if a bullet was fired from a particular gun, and if that compares to the suspect's weapon and a crime scene bullet. Osborne published a book called Question Documents and was responsible for the acceptance of documents as scientific evidence by courts. Locard established Locard's exchange principle, which states that whenever 2 objects come in contact with each other, there will be an exchange of materials between the 2. Therefore, when a criminal comes in contact with an object or a person, a cross-transfer of evidence occurs. So you can find something of the criminal on the victim and vice versa.
Well, obviously, we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, cause they raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess, we're looking for you, we gon' find you, we gon' find you, so you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that, oh boy, oh boy. We got your t-shirt to the left fingerprints and all, you are so dumb. You are really wrong, for real. The man got away, leaving behind evidence. I was attacked by some idiot in the context. So dumb, so dumb, so dumb, so he's climbing your windows, he's snatching your people up, trying to rape them, so y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband, cause they raping everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess, we're looking for you, we gon' find you, we gon' find you, so you can run and tell that, run and tell that, run and tell that, oh